Hey guys. We got Mike Murphy. Just subscribed. Hey guys. Okay, audio works. We got Mike Murphy. Audio works, and yeah, Mike Murphy. I'm actually going to be doing a stream with him. He's coming on my show, my stream Wednesday. So check that out. We'll do a little confiscate kind of thing. Yeah, I'm a mess. I'm in my gym outfit, got my Coney Island boxing shirt on, and you'll notice that I have a different setup going on, okay? So, normally I was facing like this way, and this was like my workspace, like on the wall. I have like pages of my comic book like printed out, like little mini pages, and like little comic book sketches by Pablo and stuff. And like I have my schedule and shit, but I moved it over here so you guys don't see my business, you know what I mean? And yeah, so I changed it because the window was here, and I really liked having like a nice background. You can see like my books stacked. It's a lovely window with curtains, and it's just like pretty. I got flowers back there. But then I was fussing about with the lighting, and it was pissing me off, so I switched my desk so that the light from the window is facing me, and then like this is in the background. It's not as glamorous as I would like, but this is what I'm dealing with. So, hi, welcome. Thanks for coming. We have Rob Muerta, who I was on his show as well, on his YouTube, and he says, yo, looks like I'm back to school. Damn it, that's not the look I wanted to go for. I want glamour and, like, intellect, you know what I mean? But, fuck. Alright, I'll try to figure out how to, like, get some books in here. We'll get books and flowers and nice, mature things, you know what I mean? Of course, as soon as I start streaming, Kitty wants to come in. Comment? Is that you? Pushing out that door. Shit, man. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, Jay is sharing some things. Fucking cats. Cat, either come in or come out. What do you want? You can't have it both ways. In or out. Meow? Come in. Come in. Join us. Join us. I know, you hear me talking and you want to be part of it. Shit. Alright, so, yeah, what are we having? Jay is, sharing the Streamlabs link. That's a great point. Thank you. This is my job because I am blacklisted from performing, and these bitches try everything they do to make sure that I can't work and I don't have a job. So I have been reduced to streaming online, and we are doing various streams on this show. Most of you guys are familiar. Today we're doing art streams, so we do art history. We're going through the book of it's called Art Through the Ages by Gardner, and it is the textbook, art history textbook at Princeton University. So we are going over that, and yeah, my goal is back down to 0. Okay, we're all the way back down here. So Jay just shared the link for Streamlabs. You can always help me reach my goal by going to streamlabs.com/Martina Markota. Or you could super chat if that's easier. Whatever, that always helps. If you cannot financially help, it would be really great if you guys vote for me, because I'm doing this league competition. Like I said, I was blacklisted and I have a bunch of haters, so let's give them a big F you by getting me on the cover of Maxim magazine and recovering some lost income with that $25K prize money. And why not, let's get a little bit of alchemy into a magazine and get some cool weirdness instead of just the regular old thought mag, you know? We can like make it kind of fun, make it kind of alchemy. So yeah, today we are going over hold on, let me change my mode here. cool. I could see myself better. Today we're going over the early Roman Empire. So we started the Roman stuff, and we are at the early Roman Empire, and we'll be going over Augustus. Things I'm gonna have to look up how to pronounce, but we got Ara Pacis Augustae, Livia, Pont-du-Gard, the Flavians. I think I've heard of that one. Colosseum, Flavian portraiture, and Arc of Titus. So let's see what we get through, because then there's the High Roman Empire. I wanted to save that for a whole separate video, so let's try to, slowly go through this one. Yeah, that's right. I'm currently in 4th place for the Maxim thing. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. These bitches are buying votes. You can buy votes, but, like, I'm not really happy with this whole buying vote situation, because there's some basic bitch buying some votes, okay? So, let's just try to get the free vote action and beat those bitches with free votes. Every day, just set a timer, vote for me. Let's make it happen. Anyway, this is, ooh, did that just switch automatically to you guys? I'm using OBS differently today. Usually I'm in, like, studio mode or something. Now I'm in, like, a different mode. I gotta be careful with that. Make sure that I know what I'm putting on the screen you guys are seeing, because I sometimes do my own thing on the side and then I transfer it over. Anyway, so here we are. Let's go through this. So, kind of a hard time reading it, even though I'm wearing glasses. I want it to be closer, and I don't know how that affects you guys. Hold up. Let's see. Does that affect you? Yeah, it fucked that whole thing up. Fucked it up. It's alright. Can I get closer? Yeah. There we go. Alright, let me switch this around. Hold up. How's that? Let's do... Nope, not that. Nope, not that. Shit. I'm so bad at this. That is what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's do it on this side. Maybe you guys can see the chapters. Fuck it, why not? Fuck it. Can you guys hear the fan, by the way? I don't know if you can hear the fan. It's on low, but I needed a little something. Okay. Eduardo says that he'll be listening to the stream, but working on notes he's writing. I got a job writing calculus notes for online classes. Quarantine feels good, man. That's awesome, dude. Fuck yeah. Love calculus. What are you writing about today as far as calculus goes, I love the early stuff, the basics. The defining what a derivative is, the instantaneous rate of change, or the tangent point on a curve. It's the fun stuff. Learning the proof of a derivative longhand, and then learning the shortcut. Fun stuff. Doing that classic problem with the river, getting across that river with the tide. Is it the tide? No, with the way the river flows. You have to, like, calculate on the other side where to go. Anyway, it's amazing. But yeah, this is what these streams are about. Okay, like, this is not a quick stream. This is just like a long chill stream where we all hang out and we'll get through some art history. What would I say? At the moment, I'm at application of derivatives. Then it's integrals and integral method applications. It's for economic dummies. Okay. Partial differential was my favorite part of calculus. Nice. I like drawing 3-dimensional graphs in Calc 3, so I was really good at it. My math teacher was like, damn, these graphs. I was like, yeah, I know. Okay. Let me see. Make sure you guys can see this. Yeah? Okay. Okay, so we have the early empire. not the umpire, the empire. Early empire. Kitty, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. The murder of Julius Caesar on the Ides of March, 44 BCE, plunged the Roman world into a bloody civil war. The fighting lasted 13 years and ended only when Octavian, Caesar's grandnephew and adopted son, crushed the naval forces of Mark Antony and Queen Cleopatra of Egypt at Actium in northwest Greece. Antony and Cleopatra committed suicide, and in 30 BCE, Egypt, once the wealthiest and most powerful kingdom of the ancient world, became another province in the ever-expanding Roman Empire. Augustus. Historians mark the passage from the old Roman Republic to the new Roman Republic, from the day in 27 BCE when the Senate conferenced the majestic title of Augustus, roughly 27 BCE to 14 CE, on Octavian. The empire was ostensibly a continuation of the Republic with the same constitutional offices, but in fact Augustus, as princeps first citizen, occupied all the key positions. He was consul and imperator, commander-in-chief, root word emperor. Yeah, I noticed the emperor, but yeah, commander-in-chief. And even after 12 BCE, Pontifex Maximus, chief priest of the state religion. I love that. These offices gave Augustus control of all aspects of Roman life. With powerful armies keeping order on the empire's frontiers and no opposition at home, Augustus brought peace and prosperity to a war-weary Mediterranean world known in his own day as the Pax Augusta, Augustus' peace. The peace Augustus established prevailed for 2 centuries. It came to be called simply the Pax Romana. During this time, Roman emperors commissioned a huge number of public works throughout their territories, all on an unprecedented scale. The erection of imperial portraits and monuments covered with reliefs recounting the various emperors' great deeds reminded people everywhere of the source of this beneficence. Maybe I'm being retarded, like when I was reading Leopard for leopard. So, just look this up real quick. I'm finding some weird ass shit for that. Quality or state of being beneficent. Okay. Being beneficial. Shit. Beneficent. Leopard. Hey, Stephen is here. What's up? Also, when you said elephant hole. Okay. These portraits and reliefs often presented a picture that bore little resemblance to historical fact. Their purpose, however, was not to provide an objective record, but to mold public opinion. You know, see, that's what's really interesting, because when I bitch about the right not appreciating arts, that's exactly the importance of it, and the right kind of brush it off. They don't find it important. They don't care. They say that's a leftist thing. Why are you getting involved in a leftist thing? Listen, it wasn't always a leftist thing, okay? And the Roman Catholic Church during the Reformation funded the greatest works of art, Sistine Chapel, all sorts of shit that we have nowadays, and the Baroque era was historic. Can't wait to get to that section. But this is an interesting point for the early Roman Empire, is that a lot of the artworks from the time and sculptures were political, and it was to shape public opinion. It wasn't like to document. It was to shape public opinion, and that's the power of art. You know, like that's what we're missing out on the right, and why we complain the left have taken over is because they understand the value of art, and they are shaping public opinion. I mean, we could bitch about Netflix, we bitch about everything, but listen, what do we value today? People are watching Netflix, okay? They're not even watching TV anymore, okay? Fuck TV. They're watching Netflix. They're watching Hulu. They're watching movies and shows and whatever, and like, you know, even if you're one of us, you watch that shit. We gotta filter through. Sometimes we watch shit and it makes us roll our eyes, and sometimes we watch shit and we're like, that was good, and we avoid certain shit. But if we can understand that the way to get into people's like psyche is through the arts this way, we should be getting involved. Or if you are not in art, you can become a patron of the arts or a consumer of the arts. So it's really important. Yeah, that's right, future guy. Be proactive or shut up. That's right, John Smith. Art is really important. Whoever on the right doesn't think that is dumb. I get those comments a lot. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I could say the sky is blue. People are just like, ah. Even on the right, it's just like, God fucking damn it, okay? God fucking damn it. That's good, Ryan wins. You must do something, though. Listen to music. You know, like, you've watched something, maybe not Netflix, but you've watched something. You hear of movies and you watch it. So, like, back in this time, they didn't have that. And how did they tap into people was these sculptures and stuff. They had them erected. I mean, and that's also actually goes to today as well, where we're tearing down monuments and stuff. I mean, Hey, Matthias, what's up? No worries, you're late. You should catch up on the beginning. It's all right. We just started this anyway. But yeah, so that is the importance of these monuments as well. Like, look at what these people were doing back then. They were changing public opinion with this stuff. Not changing public opinion. What does it says? To mold public opinion. Reading is better than Netflix. That is true. I encourage reading and getting information in many different ways. And reading would be great if we valued that as well. But I don't even think people on the right read either. Okay, like, I don't know what is with this, but it's not really doing much. I gotta just like take a little puff. Right, I will torrent something if I really want to watch it. It's not even about consuming it, just not paying them for it. Right. But you're totally right about how they control culture through dominating those mediums. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the long march into the institutions, between art and, Hollywood. We bitch about Hollywood and go, oh, we all consume Hollywood, shut the fuck up. And, hey, free range human, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, so let's get back into this. We have, these portraits and reliefs often presented a picture that bore a little resemblance to historical fact. Their purpose, however, was not to provide an objective record, but to mold public opinion. How poignant. When Augustus vanquished Antony and Cleopatra in 31 BCE and became undisputed master of the Mediterranean world, he had not reached his 32nd birthday. Motherfucker was younger than me. Damn. The rule by elders that had characterized the Roman Republic for nearly half a millennium came to an abrupt end. Suddenly, Roman portraitists were called on to produce images of youthful head of state, but Augustus was not merely young. Caesar had made a god after his death, and Augustus, while never claiming to be God himself, widely advertised himself as the son of God. Motherfucking Jesus over here. His portraits were designed to present the image of God. His portrait, lowercase g. His portraits were designed to present the image of a godlike leader, a superior being who miraculously never aged. The models for Augustus' idealized portraits were classical Greek artworks. See, that's interesting too as far as Lady Alchemy goes, because that's something that I wanted to, what I cultivated with Lady Alchemy, and why I do a lot of those like religious kind of thing, halos and just like really grand kind of things, or things you'd think are religious, but I'm not trying to just like defame anything. What I'm trying to do is kind of like Queen Elizabeth I, how she kind of reinvented herself as the Virgin Queen and took on this divinity, this like Virgin Mary kind of like divine presence. And I wanted to create that aesthetic of otherworldly, like what did they say, a superior being, just something that's like, that was like my stage presence. It's just, for stage. It's like, what do I want to just be like? Yeah, I'm a chick, sexy chick dancing. Rick has a really good question. He says, what are your thoughts on nudity in art? Do you think some nudity is off limits, or is it all okay? Well, it's funny that you say that, because in 2016 I actually wrote an article. It's on my website, martinamarkota.com, and it's called Art in the Nude, where I talk about it, because I've done nudity, I did burlesque and all that stuff, so I use nudity, but it's different. I feel like feminists are vaginally obsessed, and I view nudity kind of like these old school sculptures and stuff like that, kind of like just the beauty and grace of God, and just, we are all natural and made from God, and I'm natural. I don't know about other people. Yeah, that's right, pee-pee lots. Free range good said, sorry for the lateness, but as Gandalf said, a wizard is never late. He arrives exactly when he intended to. Okay. Christians destroyed countless Hellenic temples and monuments around 5th to 6th centuries, including the Temple of Artemis. That's terrible. Yeah, I'm not into that. I mean, listen, I'm a Catholic, but, like, I'm not saying they're always perfect, okay? I'm not a fan of the Pope or anything. Okay, let's get back into it. God, I have to, like, zoom it in more. Oh, God, okay, that's better. Ooh, shit. I guess I can't zoom it in that much. What the fuck is happening? Why is it doing that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I really not do that? Oh, can I do that? Ooh, I can do that. Okay, I'm learning how to use this thing. Sorry. Gotta close the door, huh? Okay. Where are we? So his portraits were designed to present the image of a godlike leader, a superior being who miraculously never aged. The models for Augustus's idealized portraits were classical Greek artworks. Same with me. The statue of Augustus, figure 3-1 from Prima Porta, depicts the emperor as general, standing in pose of Polykletos Dorphoros, So remember that one? That was the polyklectos is the one where I do believe they were trying to do like the most mathematically perfect, like aesthetically thing. It does look like that statue actually. If you want to go back, let me know. But yeah, it was designed after, because we did the Greek before the Roman Empire. Prima Porta, that's right. Well, thanks, Jay, for sharing that article. Livia's statue of Augustus is my favorite. Yes, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Oh, of course, future guy. Of course. Huge fan. He says you should check out Roger Scruton's documentary, Why Beauty Matters. He really explained it well. I love Scruton. I was very, very disappointed because I missed seeing Scruton in person speaking when I just moved to the UK. I think like a few weeks, and then he died. Well, he died like a year later, but he was doing something in London like as I was like coming over, and I just missed it. Anyway, but yeah, I certainly recommend Scruton. He's amazing. That's where, I mean, years ago, like I don't know, maybe 2013 or something, I was looking up all of this kind of stuff because I was very frustrated in the performing arts scene and what was going on, the feminism and all of that, and the ugly. And I came across Scruton, and is fantastic works. Stephen Isu says, Livia was a true Roman empress. She made art and culture flourish in the early empire. Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, where are we? Statue of Augustus. Okay, it's like the Greek sculpture of the polyklectos. Ooh, what's going on there? No, you gotta be a subscriber. Have fun. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the statue of Augustus from Prima Porta depicts the emperor as general standing in the pose of polyklectos, Dorphorus addressing his troops with his right arm extended in the manner of the orator Ul Metel. Although the head is that of an individual and not a nameless athlete. Its overall shape, the sharp ridges of the brows, and the tight cap of the layered hair. Ooh. Okay. I kind of want to do the other one. Anyway, portrait bust of Livia from Aristone, Egypt, early 1st century CE. Wait, is that not the one we're talking about? What the fuck? Which one are we talking about here? Okay, 3-1. Is that 3-1? No, that's 324. Who the fuck is 3-1? Hold up. Hold up. Is that for real? 3-1? Who the fuck is 3-1? Oh my. They made a mistake. They made a mistake. Oh, this is the one. That's the one. Here we go. 3-1. Woo! Okay, so this is similar to... Oh my god. What is happening? This is similar to the... to that Greek athlete. God, wow, you guys got some questions for me. Nick said, wow, I didn't know the channel's streaming regularly now. Yeah, you should stream pretty regularly. And Rick said, I remember you did a video on Batman's penis showing in comics, and you seemed critical, but I know you've done burlesque, so I wanted to know if you had rules on nudity. Nah, I mean... I think that my video, well, first of all, there's a few things. My video was working for a conservative media outlet, and, you know, you have to do your part and have that angle, and you can't be very rational, okay? Politics on both sides, left and right, you have to, like, push a certain like agenda. It fucking sucks. That's why I hated it and why I do this now. But so there's a little bit of that where you gotta like push the narrative, right? But also as far as the Batman penis, I think everyone in Comicsgate can kind of agree that it was just like unnecessary and like, I don't know, it was just like out of character for Batman. It was like trying to be, I don't know what I said in the video, but I mean, I wrote it, so it's my true opinion. It's just like you had to really like go hard at an angle. But yeah, I'm trying to think of it. I remember it was a while ago. It was like I was in another country when I did that one. But yeah, it was just like fucking weird. I got like Batman Ding Dong. I mean, like, look, my comic book has nudity, but like, you know, that's straightforward. It's not like some historical character that you're just like, yeah, it shows dong or something. I remember that video. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember doing that. Sounds like they did it for the story to go viral. So yeah, that could be a good point too. Yeah. I mean, that's usually what a lot of the performers do too. Why they do a lot of like shocking nudity stuff is to be shocking. Otherwise, no one would remember them. Okay, Max Waller says, my name is Maximus. Oh god, you guys are going off in the comments right now. Okay, I'm getting back to Caesar. We got Penisgate. Okay, this is beautiful though. Look at this. So I do want to see what they were modeling this after. Look at the little baby down there, and his staff, his little curly hair, his finger pointing. That fabric is awesome, and that what is it called? Armor is dope with the relief on that shit. With the relief on that. It's cool. Really, really cool. I mean, come on. We don't have works for like this. Cat, what are you doing? Nope. Oh god. This thing is gonna annoy me. So is this cat. Cat, do you want to play with this string? Here. Yeah, play with it. Go for it. Have fun. Okay. Portrait of Augustus as general from Prima Porta, Italy, early 1st century CE. Copy of a bronze original. Ah, this is a copy of a bronze original of a circa 20 BCE marble, 6 feet, 8 inches high. Wow, it's at the, I think the Vatican Museum in Rome. Portraiture is one of the most important genres of Roman art. Imperial portraits are carefully crafted political images that are not always likenesses. Augustus always appeared as a never-aging son of God. Oh, thank you. Ro, I think it is. He's a Barutame said the decoration of his armor depicts the Parthian king returning Roman eagle standards, I think. Well, let's see, because they will probably tell us about it. So let's go back to where we were. I do kind of want to see also what it was supposed to resemble again. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, the tight cap, the layered hair emulate the polyclayton style. The reliefs on the emperor's breastplate celebrate a victory over Parthians. Very good, very good. See, I love you guys, man. You guys like know all this shit already. Anyway, we can like intermix things, talk about it. It's amazing. The Cupid at Augustus's feet refers to his divine descent from Venus, Every facet of the portrait carried a political message. So fucking cool. So cool. Oh, I'm thirsty. Hey, MCat, what's up? Okay, that's better. Jack is better. Oh, Eduardo, I still have to get back to your message. I'm sorry about that. I just saw it was long, and I wanted to take my time and actually like digest what you were sending me and have a proper response. So I'm sorry about that. I will read it. Okay. Then we have Livia. Kat, you want to leave now? Is that what you want to do? Are you going to sit? Okay, sit. Okay, a marble portrait figure 324. That's the one up here. Okay, now we're talking about that one. Looks like a young boy. Of Livia shows that the imperial women of the Augustan age shared the emperor's eternal youthfulness. Okay, it's a woman. Okay. It did look a little young and feminine. Okay. So yeah, the Augustinian age shared the emperor's eternal youthfulness. Although she sports the latest Roman coiffure, I would say bouffant. Coiffure, the hair, with the hair rolled over the forehead and knotted at the nape of the neck. Livia's blemish-free skin and sharply defined features derive from the images of classical Greek goddesses. Livia outlived Augustus by 15 years, dying at age 87 back then. Wow. In her portraits, oh god, I have to figure out how to say that. Coiffure.
Coiffure.
Coiffure. A person's hairstyle, typically an elaborate one. I don't see it as that elaborate, is it? Okay, yeah, I see it. She's got this little, like, bang. That's a coiffure, and a little, like, curl, and then it, like, little spinning. I do that, so yeah, you spin it at the ends, and then you put it down low below here. Okay. Got it. Coiffure. Okay, so she died at age 87. In her portraits, the coiffure changed with the introduction of each new fashion, but her face remained ever young, befitting her exalted position in the Roman state. Oh my god, does my roommate have to do the dishes right now while I'm streaming? Noises. Yeah. I know. I need a tissue. I always get a runny nose because I think I'm allergic to makeup or something. It's the, like, goddamn, I use, like, the cheapest shit. There's, like, talc or something in my makeup. The powder. The white powder I use. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, the Ara Pacis Augustae. Let's figure out how to say that. How to pronounce.
Ara Pacis Augustae.
Okay, pretty soft. Ara Pacis Augustae. Okay, sounds good. Okay, by the way, guys, I'm gonna do a little bit of shilling because I have been on already for, holy shit, like 50 minutes. God damn. And so far, I'm still at 0. Okay? So far, still at 0. So if you guys want to help me reach my goal, you can please go to streamlabs.com/Martina Markota TV, or you could do the super chats And if you cannot contribute financially, it really, really help me out if you guys voted for me daily. Do your daily vote for the maximum competition. The link is in the description, and I think Jay will probably throw the link in the chat as well. But since I am blacklisted and they want to destroy my life and my career and destroy me, let's give them a big F you and get me on the cover magazine and recover some lost income, some 25K prize money. So help me out, share, contribute, all of the above. Fox News, what's happening? After a 25-year absence, Ford has unveiled the new Bronco with styling inspired by the 1966 original. That sounds pretty good, actually. I like the 60s style cars. Cool. Ford Bronco. Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you for your entry. He says, I will offer you the most powerful aid of all, thoughts and prayers. Thanks. Okay. Where are we? So, the Ara Pacis Augustae, on Livia's birthday, on 9 BCE, Augustus dedicated the Ara Pacis Augustae, altar of Augustan peace, figure 325, the monument celebrating his most important achievement, the establishment of peace. Acanthus tendrils adorn the altar's marble precinct walls, which have Corinthian pilasters at the corners. The Corinthian capital was a Greek innovation of the 5th century BCE, but it did not become popular until Hellenistic and especially Roman times. So, ooh, shit, this thing's really gonna annoy me, how sensitive it is. Yeah, so I guess this is the Ara Pacis Augustae, the altar of Augustan peace. It's in Rome, Italy. That actually looks really fucking dope. Not gonna lie. That looks very cool. Jack, can you build me one of those? I want an altar. Altar. What's the sound of my altar? Ara Pacis Augustae, altar of Augustan peace, Rome, Italy. 13 to 9 BCE, Augustus sought to present his new order as a golden age equaling that of Athenians under Pericles. The Ara Pacis celebrates the emperor's most important achievement, the establishment of peace. More ornate than either the Doric or Ionic capital, the Corinthian capital consists of a double row of acanthus leaves from which tendrils and flowers emerge wrapped around a bell-shaped echinus. The rich floral and vegetal ornament of the altar's exterior alludes to the prosperity that brings peace. Let's see. Yeah, very floral, yeah. Four panels on the east and west of the Ara Pacis depicts carefully selected mythological subjects, including at the right in figure 325 a relief of. Hang on, to the right of 325. Okay, so there's a relief right here, to the right here. Or is it to the right here? Oh god, I never know what they're saying. Anyway. It's a relief of Aeneas making a sacrifice. Aeneas? Is that how I say it? You guys can always help me out with that. Aeneas was the son of Venus and one of Augustus's forefathers. The connection between the emperor and Aeneas was a key element of Augustus's political ideology for his new golden age. It is no coincidence that Virgil wrote the Aeneid. I never know how to say these things. Virgil wrote the Aeneid during the rule of Augustus. The epic poem glorified the young emperor by celebrating the founder of the Julian line. Anus? Processions of the imperial family, figure 326 right here. So here we go. This is the imperial family. It's a pretty cool looking family portrait, if I do say so myself. Free-range human asks a serious question. How young were you when you discovered your interest for history, art, and culture, and how it relates, evolved, and expresses itself over centuries and millennia? What's happening? What happened? Did something happen? How old was I? I didn't particularly like history when I was a teenager in school because I didn't get it. I don't know if that's true because I have a few stories about that. Okay, so I had a hard time because to me it was like random dates and names and things. It was just memorization to me, so I wasn't very good, and I didn't like history actually. But I do remember, I think maybe that was like junior high, and then in like high school I do remember a moment where I was talking to our valedictorian or something. She was like one of the smart girls. I remember her name, Jessica, right? And I said something to her in the dining hall and lunch, and I said something about the Virgin Queen or whatever, and she didn't know what I was talking about. It was Queen Elizabeth the First, blah blah blah, and blah 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 happened, and she's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember any of that. And I was like, we learned this last year in history, and she was like, oh, I just learned things for the test. And I was like, oh my god, you're one of the smartest people in our class. You don't retain the information. You just do it for grades, so you can get that grade. Anyway, and then I remember in college, I had a professor, university, who was a bit older and just old school read from a piece of paper that I probably had for decades. Because it was that old type, that typewriter type, I don't know, yellow piece of paper. And he would just read, but the way that he wrote, it was a story, and I really enjoyed it. And then it started to click. The dates weren't confusing to me because it was part of the story. It made sense. It was on the timeline, and these events happened, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I would say probably later on in life, probably I enjoyed it more. Nobody pays attention in school. I do. I remember things. I remember things from every year. Every year. Thank you, Matthias. I think I was saying it like that, unless I'm wrong. Aeneas. Aeneas. Phineas? Kind of like Phineas. Alright. Okay. Markota said Aeneas is referenced in Bob Dylan's latest album. Oh, and a lot of Roman history too, such as Julius Caesar crossing the Rubicon in that song with that name. They fail to tie it to a cohesive narrative. Okay. He's a Roman history nerd. Cool. Yeah, Jack or Ro, whatever. Says I only started liking school recently when I started university. Oh well, yeah. I mean, I was kind of like that too. I wasn't really a good student in elementary, junior high, or high school. I mean, part of that was because I had a single mother and 5 siblings, and I was the older one. So I raised kids and cooked and cleaned and didn't really fuss about with school or homework or anything, so I was kind of shit. And then when I went off to college, I was just like, just me to take care of. So I worked and got really good grades, and I got older and I started to really like enjoy education. There's a difference between oh, thank you, DJ Ray, means a lot. Hearts, thanks. There's a difference between being intelligent and just memorizing stuff for tests. I knew kids in high school who had 4.0 GPAs but were dumb as fuck and didn't really care about the material. Yeah, exactly. I'm more or less like, I was not a really great student, but I remembered everything. So that bitch that got that 4.0 was valedictorian in high school. Congratulations. I don't know what you're up to now, but you don't remember any of that shit. I do. I remember everything. I'm 35 years old, and I can remember things in like elementary school, junior high. I remember learning how to read time. I remember everything. My 6th grade teacher was really good about teaching Egypt, Greece, and Rome as stories. That's awesome. It's always good to have a good teacher, for sure. Give yourself another blunt for that answer. That was a good answer. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Rick. If you want kids or even adults to learn things, you have to give it to them in narrative rather than random facts. Absolutely, especially stuff like history. It's a great story. I mean, that's why there's a lot of like Netflix and TV shows and movies. Rome, there's like all sorts of stuff about this thing, literally Rome and stuff. There's a TV show called Rome. And it's entertainment for people and it's history. So if you can view it as like just really interesting stories and characters, it's not that bad. But to be like, you have to memorize dates and names, it's like, oh, it's fucking random. Anyway. Oh, you had a good math teacher, Jack. That's good, because it's important to have a good math teacher. Otherwise, that's why a lot of people give up on math. Not a lot of good teachers in that. The tutors, that's right, Douglas Kent. Hey, what's up, Douglas? Nice to see you. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay, so 4 panels on the east and west ends of the Ara Pacis depicts carefully selected mythological subjects, including at the right, figure 320. Oh, did we? We already did that. Yeah, it's no coincidence that Virgil wrote that epic poem that I don't know how to say during Augustus's rule. The epic poem glorified the young emperor by celebrating the founder of the Julian line. The procession of the imperial family, figure 326, and other important dignitaries appear on the long north and south sides of the Ara Pacis. These parallel friezes were clearly inspired to some degree by the Panathenaic procession friezes of the Parthenon. Remember when we went over the Parthenon? Augustus sought to present his new order as a golden age equaling that of Athens during Pericles. The emulation of classical models thus made a political as well as an artistic statement. Even so, the Roman procession is very different in character. So let's have a look at this real quick. Okay, yeah, we got it. On the Parthenon, so on the Parthenon, anonymous figures act out an Athenian event that reoccurred every 4 years. The frieze stands for all pantheonic festival processions. The Ara Pacis depicts a singular event, probably the inaugural ceremony of 13 BCE, and recognizable contemporary figures. Among those portrayed are children who restlessly tug at their elders' garments and talk to one another when they should be quiet on a solemn occasion. Augustus was concerned about a decline in the birth rate among the Roman nobility, and he enacted a series of laws designed to promote marriage, marital fidelity, and raising children. The portrayal let me read this again. Augustus was concerned about a decline in the birth rate among the Roman nobility, and he enacted a series of laws designed to promote marriage, marital fidelity, and raising children. The portrayal of men with their families on the altar of peace served as a moral exemplar. Wow. That is really cool. That's something that we can relate to, right? Isn't it all about, like, have kids, right? Where are your kids? That's really interesting. I wish I could, like, copy that. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, then we have the Pont du Gard. Ooh! Yay! $5! John Smith. Let's see what we have here. Sometimes she reads it out loud, sometimes she doesn't. I don't know what her deal is, but he said, I appreciate your existence. Thank you. These are some of the best books on Greek and Roman history. Cool. Thank you. I will save that, actually. Thank you for that. Let me share it with the chat. The landmark ancienthistories.com. Thanks, guys. That reminds me, that was 5 days today. Okay, the stream is $5 stream. Okay, so that means I'm at 1.25% of my goal. Yikes! If you can help me reach my goal, that would be great. You can always do that by going to this link, streamlabs.com/Martina Markota TV, or you can do a super chat, whatever's easiest for you. And if you cannot contribute financially, that's okay. You can always help me by voting for me in this silly little competition that I'm doing. It's Maxim Magazine competition. The link is in the description, and Jay probably has a link. But yeah, since I'm blacklisted, everyone hates me, and they want to ruin my life, make sure I don't have money or work, I want to give them a big F you and win this little competition so I can get on the cover of the magazine and win that $25K for lost income that they made. So, and it would be fun to do a little bit of alchemy, you know, get some like weird strangeness going on in that magazine. That'll be fun. So anyway, yes. Don't forget Streamlabs. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go back to it. Might go for a break though in a minute. Just saying. So we're at the Pont du Gard. During the Pax Romana, Rome sent engineers to construct aqueducts, roads, and bridges throughout its far-flung empire. In southern France, outside Nimes, still stands the aqueduct bridge known as the Pont du Gard. Figure 327. Let's check it out. Can you guys see that? Wow, that's the Pont du Gard. Very cool. I like that. Yeah, Matias, it seems like there's some unfair competition going on with that contest, but I know you'll win. Yeah, I don't think I'll win, but I want to try. And I want to try to get us to do this with the free votes, because I think those bitches are paying for votes, and they are. What's unfair about it? Well, you can do, it's a pay-to-play, so you can do, like, the free votes, but then there's, like, the 2-for-1 for, like, the pay, like, you can pay for votes, essentially, and that's how Maxim makes its money, is that, like, these girls are getting, like, people that, or they're paying for votes. I don't know. These girls don't have a following. They're no one, like, big or anything, and it's, like, I have multiple accounts with big followings and people also paying for votes, and it's just, how are they beating me? It just doesn't make sense. So, I don't know how much money they're putting into this competition, but you can pay for votes, so that's kind of what's unfair. It's the whole pay to play, but that's how Maxim makes its money with this competition. It's just having people pay to win it, and it ends up making the money back enough to pay that prize money, and they make money too. Anyway, thanks, Rick. Yeah, link is in the description, and Jay just shared it up above a little bit. But here we go. We got the Pont du Gard in France, circa 16 BCE. Roman ears. Can you vote more than once? Yes, you can vote daily, every day. And there's only a few more days, otherwise I'm out of the competition. So I got to get back up to number 1. But you can fucking pay to play, pay money for that shit. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Roman engineers constructed roads, bridges, and aqueducts throughout the empire. This aqueduct bridge brought water from a distant mountain spring to Nimes? About 100 gallons a day for each of the city's inhabitants. What? How did it bring water? I'm confused what the purpose of that thing is. Anyway. So during the Pax Romana, Rome sent engineers to construct aqueducts, roads, and bridges throughout its far-flung empire, which included France. In southern France, outside of Nimes, still stands the aqueduct bridge known as the Pont du Gard. The aqueduct provided about 100 gallons of water a day for each inhabitant of Nimes from a mountain spring some 30 miles away. The water flowed over the considerable distance by gravity in channels built with a continuous gradual decline over the entire route from the source to the city. Okay. Roman builders erected the 3-story bridge at Nimes to maintain the height of the... Oh my god. Can you guys hear that? I don't know why she always has to be loud when I'm doing shit. Like, I only stream for 2 hours every few days. I know, Comet. What is that? What's going on, Comet? He looks very concerned about that noise. Fuck. Just give it a second. What the... Okay. Anyway, the water flowed over a considerable distance by gravity and channels, blah, blah, blah. Roman builders erected the 3-story bridge at Nimes. Am I saying that right? I'm sorry. To maintain the height of the water channel where the water crossed the Gard River. Each large arc spans some 82 feet and incorporates blocks weighing up to 2 tons each. The bridge's uppermost levels consist of a row of smaller arches, 3 above each of the large openings below. They carry the water channel itself. Oh, God. Nimes, because it's French drop their final consonants. Thank you. Because French dropped their final consonants. Is that so? I did not know that. Why even bother? Okay, where were we? They carry the water channels itself. The quickened rhythm and the harmonious proportional relationship between the larger and smaller arches reveal that the Roman engineer architect had a keen aesthetic as well as a practical sense. I'm all about that. I'm all about a keen aesthetic. Hey, I like France. Shush. Shush, guys. I like France. I do. Oh my god, what is going on in there? What is going on in the motherfucking kitchen right now while I'm streaming? Anyway. Oh my god, I hate this thing. What is happening? Oh, Blake. Thank you so much, Blake. He says, I absolutely love these streams. Keep it up. I would also love some costume ideas for a short solo to a Mozart piece I'm working on. Oh, that would be really cool. We should go over that, dude. Message me in the Discord, but, oh, sweet. Things are happening.
I absolutely love these streams. Keep it up. I would also love some costume ideas for a short solo to a Mozart piece I'm working on.
Yeah, dude, that would be really awesome. I would love to help with costume ideas. For sure, for sure. I'm really good at that. And I'm really good at helping you, like, find where to get it. Like, you need tights. Well, you're a dancer. You know where to get tights. But, like, you need some trimmings. You need sparkle. You need fringe. Like, gotta figure out what the costume is. And I will help you make it and assemble that shit. It's good. But as far as inspiration goes, you know, we'll go over it. Depends on what it is, but I think this sometimes this art history stuff will help because you'll get some sort of aesthetic. And oh, now we got a hot dog. Got the hot dog, man. $3.50. Thanks. That's funny. Very random. The blinking on that hot dog gif is so funny. Sorry, I'm just rolling something. Oh, we got Zaid Comics in here. Hail, what's up? Alright, sorry, I'm just rolling something. We'll get back into it. Zaid, you're really late, okay? So I've been rocking and rolling for a while now. And so I'm just taking a quick little, like, being boring for a second while I roll. So, hail the chat. Still working on the motivations. Okay, good, Blake. Good. Just give me a second, guys. Give me a sec. I could play you a commercial. Hold on. Check this out, guys. Ah! Oh, I forgot that I'm doing the wrong thing. There we go. Oh, okay, that's it. Oh, I forgot. I can hear myself. Just give me a second. I'm still not done. How'd you guys like that commercial, right? Edited that video. Put a lot of tobacco in that. My abs hurt. My abs hurt because I was working out. So when I cough. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Now I have a song in my head. Damn. Okay. So did we do the Pontigard? Yeah. I got the Flavians. Flavians, okay? For a half a century after Augustus's death, Rome's emperor. For half a century after Augustus's death, Rome's emperors all came from his family, the Julians. Is that how you say it? Like July? Or his wife, Livia's, the Claudians. But the outrageous behavior of Nero, 54 to 68 CE, produced a powerful backlash. Damn, Nero was related to all of them? I didn't know that. Damn, I learned something new every time. Did not know Nero was related to Augustus and family. Nero was forced to commit suicide in 68 CE. I didn't know committed suicide either. I watched a lot of History Channel too on that shit, but it's been years. Okay, put that out. Okay, so there was a powerful backlash forcing him to commit suicide, bringing the Julio-Claudian dynasty to an end and ushering in a year of renewed civil strife. The man who emerged triumphant in this brief but bloody conflict was Vespasian, 69 to 79 CE, a general who had served under Nero. Vespasian, whose family name was Flavius, had two sons, Titus, 79 to 81 CE, and Domitian? Domitian. How do I say that? Let me look it up. Domitian. Okay. What a name. He was 81 to 96 CE. The Flavian Dynasty ruled Rome for more than a quarter century. You know, something I notice in history all the time, too, is that, like, yeah, there's, like, a great ruler, you know, no matter where it is, but, like, Augustus, and, you know, very great, and no problems, right? It's a good ruler, but and just it's pretty good in the family for a while, but after so long, there ends up being like just like too much corruption and power within that family. So it is kind of crazy how like it just sucks because yeah, sometimes it's just a great family and it's great like dynasty and dynasty, I don't know, whatever, and but it just sucks because sometimes it's just like the power becomes too much after so many generations, and you know, that sucks. Hail guys, wow, we got Connie Mark in the chat. What's up? We're talking about the Pax Romana. That's right. Stephen is who? So anyway, we got the Colosseum, the Flavian amphitheater or Colosseum. This figure right here, if you can see it, was one of Vespasian's first undertakings after becoming emperor. The decision to build the Colosseum was very shrewd politically. The site chosen was on the property Nero had confiscated from Roman people after a great fire in 64 CE in order to build a private villa for himself. By constructing the new amphitheater there, Vespasian reclaimed the land for the public and provided Romans with the largest arena for gladiatorial combats and other lavish spectacles that had ever been constructed. The Colosseum could hold more than 50,000 spectators, but it takes its name from its location beside the Colossus of Nero, the huge statue which stood at the entrance to his villa, portrayed the emperor as the sun god to mark the opening of the Colosseum. The Flavians staged games for 100 days. The highlight was the flooding of the arena to stage a complete naval battle with more than 3,000 participants. Holy shit. That's kind of crazy. Cool. That's crazy. Oh, actually, let's read that for a second. Okay, so aerial view of the Colosseum, Flavian Amphitheater in Rome, Italy, circa 70 to 80 CE. Vespasian built the Colosseum, the world's largest amphitheater on land that Nero had confiscated from the public. A complex system of concrete barrel vaults once held up the seats for 50,000 spectators. That's pretty badass. It's pretty badass. The Colosseum, like the much earlier Pompeii, their amphitheater, could not have been built without concrete. So again, this is when the right bitches about concrete a lot of the times, and they idolize the Greek and Roman stuff. I mean, look at it. The Romans were all about the concrete and shit, but they did it really nicely with nice friezes and decorative things. So I think concrete is not bad. It was more structurally sound. It was very strong. There was uses for it. It's just a way to how you want to do it. You want to just make a concrete slab, or you want to make something concrete but pretty. Concrete and shit. Did I say that, Jay? I do that all the time. Okay, the Colosseum, much like the Pompeian amphitheater, could not have been built without concrete. A complex system of barrel-vaulted corridors hold up the enormous oval seating area. This concrete skeleton is visible today because the amphitheater's marble seats were hauled away during the Middle Ages and Renaissance. Also exposed are the arena's substructures, which housed waiting rooms for the gladiators, animal cages, and machinery for raising and lowering stage sets, as well as animals and humans. I love a raised stage platform. Are you kidding? I would love to be raised on a platform and then have fog and oh, my stomach hurts. Oh, those abs. Oh, I have an ab workout to Rob Zombie Dragula, and it's just so intense and it always fucks my stomach up. Oh, anyway. Yeah, so they had like machinery for raising, lowering stage sets, yes, as well as animals and humans. Ingenious lifting devices brought beasts from the dark dens into the arena bright light. I love that. The exterior travertine shell is approximately 160 feet high, the height of a modern 16-story building. The facade is divided into 4 bands with large arched openings piercing the lower 3. Okay, let me see. Is this 329? This is what we're talking about? Okay. They sure knew how to put on a show. That's right. I'm all about a show. Detail of the facade of the Colosseum, Flavian Amphitheater, Rome, Italy, circa 70 to 80 CE. Ooh, abs. Engaged Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian columns frame the arcuated, it's arched, arcuated openings of the Colosseum. This eclectic mix of Greek and Roman elements mask the amphitheater's skeleton of concrete vaults. Okay. Ornamental Greek orders frame the arches in the standard Roman sequence for multi-story buildings. From the ground up, Tuscan, Doric, Ionic, and then Corinthian, the use of engaged columns and lintel to frame the openings in the Colosseum's facade is a common motif on Roman buildings. As in the pseudo-parapedal temple, which is an eclectic mix of Greek orders and Etruscan plan. This way of decorating a building's facade combined Greek orders with an architectural form foreign to Greek post and lintel architecture, namely the arc. The engaged columns and even the arches had no structural purpose, but they added variety to the surface and unified the multi-story facade by casing a net of verticals and horizontals over it. Okay. Flavian portraiture. Can you guys see this? Okay. Flavian portraits survive in large numbers. A marble bust of a young woman, probably a Flavian princess, is of special interest as an early example of the use of the drill in Roman sculpture. The portrait is notable for its elegance and delicacy, and for the virtuoso way the sculptor rendered the differing textures of hair and flesh. The artist reproduced the corkscrew curls of the elaborate Flavian coiffure by drilling deep into the stone, in addition to carving with the traditional hammer and chisel. The drill work created a dense mass of light and shadow set off boldly from the soft, molded, and highly polished skin of the face and swan-like neck. So let's check that bitch out again. Look at the drills they used for that hair. That Flavian princess hair. Man, imagine fucking that up. Roman beehive, that's right. Is that Marge Simpson? Chase, this damn hair is curlier than mine. That hair is incredible. It really is. Really is. Yeah, and you could see her face. You see like the shine on her cheekbone. It's polished, and you can see the marble of her décolletage over here. I like it. She had some lips. It's very nice, very nice. But that hair, man. Okay. Let's go back here, actually. It's the portrait bust of a Flavian woman from Rome, Italy, circa 90 CE. Marble, 2 feet 1 inch high. It's in the Capitolini Museum in Rome. The Flavian sculpture reproduced the elaborate coiffure of this elegant woman by drilling deep holes for the corkscrew curls and carved the rest of the hair and face with hammer and chisel. Imagine doing that with a hammer and chisel. What the fuck? I mean, like sandpaper too or something, right? What the fuck? Okay, so Arc of Titus, Arch of Titus. Sorry. Sometimes I'm used to saying arc because in math, like in calculus, there's like the arcs and stuff. Or I think like pre-calc or something. We did a lot of like arctangent or something. Anyway, so Arch of Titus. When Titus died in 81 CE, his younger brother Domitian, who succeeded him as emperor, erected a triumphal arch in Titus's honor on the road leading into the Roman Forum. The Arch of Titus is typical of early triumphal arches in having only one passageway. As on the Colosseum, engaged columns framed the arcuated, arch-shaped opening. Okay, let's check it out. Yeah, man, this is the start of like the triumphant arches. Got that in Paris too. Much later than this, though. Hell yeah, Colin Mark. I'm into French Renaissance. In my opinion, the French Renaissance is the height of fashion. If I was a millionaire, I'd dress like that every day. Fuck yeah. Yep. Love that. But anyway, yeah, it's the start of these arches. So these arches, like the Arc de Triomphe in Paris and stuff like that. It's that was, I think, we'll get to it in this art history book, but yeah, that was Napoleon's conquests and successes and stuff like that. So this is what they did. I do not believe New York City and Washington Square Park is any Arc de Triomphe. That's probably just trying to be fashionable and emulating Paris or something. I don't know. I gotta look into it. I really don't know the history of it, but it's like a mini Arc de Triomphe. Okay. So let's see, where were we at? Reliefs. Okay. As on the Colosseum, engaged columns frame the arcuated openings. Reliefs depicting personified victories fill the spandrels, the area between the arc's curve and the framing columns, and entablature. A dedicatory inscription stating that the Senate erected the ark to honor the god Titus, son of the god Vespian, dominates the attic. Roman emperors normally were proclaimed gods after they died, as Augustus was, but if they ran afoul of the Senate, they were damned. These statues of those who suffered damnatio memorae were torn down, and their names were erased from public inscriptions. That's like me. Lady Alchemy, let's erase the bitch. Fuck her. Erase her. They want to erase me. Fuck. This was Nero's fate. Inside the passageway of the Arch of Titus are two great relief panels. They represent the triumphal parade of Titus after his return from the conquest of Judea at the end of the Jewish Wars in 70 CE. The Jewish Wars? What the fuck was that? One of the reliefs, figure 332, depicts Roman soldiers carrying the spoils from the temple in Jerusalem. Despite considerable damage to the relief, the illusion of movement is convincing. Let's check it out for a second. 332. Okay, I see a, what is that thing called? The Jewish, it's not a fucking dreidel. The thing with the candles? What's that thing with the candles? They mean the Jewish-Roman Wars. Huh. I didn't know about that. What does that mean? A menorah. Thanks, Jay. So 332, Spoils of Jerusalem, relief panel in passageway of the Arch. Is it Arch of Titus? Arch of Titus. Rome, Italy, after 81 CE, marble, 7 feet 10 inches high. Holy shit. The reliefs inside the bay of the Arch of Titus commemorate the emperor's greatest achievement, the conquest of Judea. Here, Roman soldiers carry the spoils taken from the Jewish temple in Jerusalem. Wow. Learn something new every day. Oh, look, they even had a big video camera up in the upper left-hand corner. Kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, cool. Despite considerable damage to the relief, the illusion of movement is convincing. The parade moves forward from the left background into the center foreground and disappears through the obliquely placed arch in the right background. The energy and swing of the column of soldiers suggest a rapid march. The sculptor rejected the low relief of the Ara Pacis in favor of extremely deep carving, which produces strong oh, fuck. God damn it, where did... Okay. Fuck. Where am I? Extremely deep carving, which produces strong shadows. The heads of the forward figures have broken off because they stood free from the block. Their high relief emphasizes their different placement in space from the heads in low relief, which are intact. The play of light and shade across the protruding foreground and receding background figures enhances the sense of movement. Let's go back to it again for a second. Wow, yeah, the heads were like free from. Okay, the panel 333 on the other side of the passageway shows Titus in his triumphant chariot. Victory rides with the emperor and places a wreath on his head. Below her is a bare-chested youth. How degenerate! Who is probably a personification of honor. Okay. Bare-chested youth, who is the personification of honor. Wow. A female personification of valor. Virtus. Leads the horses. These allegorical figures transform the relief from a record of Titus's battlefield success into a celebration of imperial virtues. A similar intermingling of divine and human figures occurs in the Mysteries frieze at Pompeii, but the Titus panel is the first known instance of divine beings interacting with humans on an official Roman historical relief. On the Ara Pacis, the gods, heroes, and personifications appear in separate frame panels, carefully segregated from the procession of living Romans. The Arch of Titus reliefs date after the emperor's death, when Titus was already a god. Soon afterward, however, this kind of interaction between mortals and immortals became a staple of Roman narrative relief sculpture, even on monuments honoring a living emperor. So let's check out that one. So, Triumph of Titus, relief panel and passageway of the Arch of Titus, Rome, Italy, after 81 CE. It's marble 7 foot, 10 inches high. Victory accompanies Titus in his triumphal chariot. Also present are personifications of honor and valor. This is the first known instance of the intermingling of human and divine figures on a Roman historical relief. Okay. Cool. Very, very cool. Well, okay. I mean, streaming for an hour and 45 minutes. I usually do 2 hours, but we are done with the early Roman Empire, and we are now at the High Empire, which I wanted to save for next time. But that was fun. What do you guys say? What do you think? So far, my stream is at $9.61, 2.4% of my goal. And if you want to help me out before I leave, you always can go to streamlabs.com/Martina Markota TV. When is the test? Everyone's always asking about the test. You know what? Maybe I will make a test. Maybe I will. That would be kind of fun. You know, I was like a teacher tutor thing for many years. I taught math, but I said this earlier, but I donated to your birthday right before you went off. Oh shit, Steven is who? Damn, thank you. All right, cool. Thank you for the birthday. We'll double check that. It'll be a pop quiz. Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, I used to teach and I'm really good at it. And I was teaching my niece during coronavirus. And she was like, "You're really good teacher, Tina." They call me Tina. And I miss it. I'm really good at it. So, I mean, this is not me being good at it. Like, I like art history. I'm just reading the book with you right now. But I think if I made a test, it would be pretty fucking dope. Just saying. I would make a really good test. Yes, please. It would be really fun, guys. We can, like, submit all together and, like, comment and stuff. And I can, like, send you a link to, like, a file or something. It would be really fun. It would be really fun. But yeah, I'll take any questions and concerns now before I leave you. We can chill. I'll have a smoke. Dominia, Latin word for mistress of the house. I did not know that. See, that's why I love you guys, dude. I love you guys. This is such a great fucking group. I don't care if I have 30 viewers on my shit. Because they're 30 good viewers, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have, like, just, like, retard followers that are like, MAGA. You guys are, like, smart. Do a quiz game stream. Yeah, stuff like that. I think that could be fun. Maybe it could be something interactive, because it's like, maybe we can do like questions and like, I can like ask a question and you guys can be like, first one to like answer it in the chat. It's like prize or something. I don't know how. I'll think of it. I'll think of something clever. Matias is down. He says there's potential. Gabrielle, oh shit. You can do whatever you want now. Anyway, what are you guys up to? No, Paul Collins says, I gotta figure out Streamlabs donation. I set up a donation, but it ends up telling me the media you supply does not meet the count requirement set by Martina. I mean, maybe if it's like under like $5 or something, because I would have asshole trolls like put in like $2 and then say have some asshole comment. So I was like, fuck that. So maybe you just gotta like up it a little bit. Other than that, I don't know about the media requirement. I don't know. Are you trying to share something with me? Yeah, anyway, I'll take any other questions. Oh, it's $10. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Maybe I'll change it because the trolls aren't around anymore. So I'll change it. You can always do the $5 on Super Chats, but maybe I'll change it. I just changed it because the trolls were like coming in with like like a $2 and then saying some nasty shit just to like, they're paying me to say nasty shit. Maybe I should have just left it, but I felt like it wasn't worth $2. Hey Hermes Logios, Logios? So the arc of her hairstyle over the forehead recalls the Apollo Belvedere, an aristocratic symbol. It's also reminiscent of the tiara of Archimedes, which is the female aspect of Apollo, obviously. Yeah, I think we went over Apollo and some Archimedes, because there's some, like, I think there was some, what is it called? Temples and stuff to Archimedes that we looked over before. So, yeah. Devil's lettuce, guys. Ridiculous. Should I play my commercial again? I'll do that. Let you guys think of some shit to say. Let those super chats come in. Giggle salad. Okay, maybe I'll play this. Well, yeah, those were the commercials. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. If you just got in here, I see someone just popped in, didn't know what he stumbled into, or she. And welcome. Basically, ooh, what's happening? Paul Cole, okay.
One of your commercial bumpers, the song mentions Chronicles of Riddick. What is going on in those lyrics?
That's a good question. I should actually ask the person that made that music. A friend of mine. That's their music. The Bandcamp link is in the description to him. I forget what he's going by right now. He used to be like Meme Extremist or whatever. And so he did that, and I should ask him. It's his music, but I've had someone mention the Chronicles of Riddick before because of that song. Yeah, I'll ask him. It's interesting. Thanks for that. Also, thank you to Hermes. Nice name, Hermes Logios. Thank you. It really means a lot, really helps me a lot. I appreciate you guys. But, yeah. Right, 1961, 4.9%. You know what I mean? Maybe tomorrow. But we went through all these things today. Just so you know, okay, so some people are new in here. They're like, what did I stumble into? Hi, I'm Martina. I'm also a performer known as Lady Alchemy. And I was blacklisted because of my politics, if you could imagine, the New York City performing community. And I am now streaming, doing some art history streams. I do streams on etiquette. Emily Post Etiquette, super fun. Learn a lot of new things there too. It's interesting stuff. But today we were going over the early Roman Empire, and we went over some stuff on Augustus, the Ara Pacis Augustae, Livia, the Pont de Garde, the Flavians, Colosseum, the Flavian portraiture, and the Arc de Titus, the Arch of Titus. So, yeah, and the next art stream, not the next stream, so I'll probably do like an etiquette stream or an alchemy stream. Sometimes I do alchemy or random shit, comic book stuff. On Wednesday, I am having Mike Murphy, who was in here earlier, not sure if he's still in here. And on Friday, I'm going on Hotep Jesus's podcast or whatever, stream, what have you. So, yeah. All right, guys. I don't know if there's anything else to say. I'll give you 2 minutes. I'm out of here. 1 minute. What do you think, Comment? Comment? I'm also looking forward to I don't know. I mean, like, I enjoy all these yeah, the stream is ending. I've been streaming for like 2 hours. What happened to my streams with Margaret? Margaret moved on and probably has other contracts and things, and she can't, you know. How did I become friends with Billy Corrigan? How did you know I'm friends with Billy Corrigan? Did I mention it or something? Or did you see on Instagram that we're friendly? Yes, I'm first generation Croatian. That's right. Oh shit, I stopped doing Croatian when I was very young, and I don't know how to read Croatian. Let me see what you're saying here. Translation. Oh, very nice. Croatian. If so, then greetings from Osijek. My mom probably would be excited about hearing that, knowing where that's from. She's from Mostar. So, Herzegovina, yay. I am first generation American. Yeah, anyway, so to answer Albert's question, not sure how you know, I know Billy Corrigan. Corrigan? Is that how you say it? Corrigan. I always say Corrigan, like there's an I in there. Corrigan. Well, I was on Alex Jones' show, and when I was on there, I made this brief comment about how I used to watch him like a decade ago when he would have like Billy Corgan stuff. And it was because of that that kind of made me click with Lady Alchemy, and my bio got super like weird and conspiracy, and it was just like, yes, I am here to unlock unlock you through the make you break free from the matrix with my artwork and stuff like that. And it just made me like click that it could be like my art combined with all this weird politics and stuff that I'm into. Not like obviously like drawing MAGA on myself or like being super cringe, but more so just like the symbolism and depth and the layers to my work. I said I was friends with him on a stream before. Yeah, I may have mentioned it. But yeah, so I mentioned him on Alex Jones about all that stuff and the inspiration and whatever. Next thing you know, I get a message on Instagram from Billy Corgan. He's like, hey, I saw you on Alex Jones, and we've had chats and stuff. And sometimes he messages me when he could tell in my posts that I'm a bit upset and frustrated about stuff. And he's like, you alright? So that's cool. That's fun. It's like some childhood legend, reaching out to you. It's fucking awesome. Anyway, yeah, that's right, Eduardo. I was going to say that 10 years ago, Bush was still the president, Alex Jones was trashing him, but then I noticed we're in 2020. Cool. All right, guys. I guess tomorrow. Let's do tomorrow with some etiquette. We got some more dinner plans tomorrow, okay? Dinner plans for etiquette. Unless you guys have anything else to say, I will be in the chat for the outro. Alright. Love you guys. Bye.